Hi everybody. Okay, so I decided to do this 14 question weight loss tag. So I will go through the questions, and I encourage anybody that's watching this that is on a weight loss journey to also do this, because I tag you. So first question is, number one, when did you start gaining weight? Let's see. For those of you that have watched me from the beginning, in my very first video, I do talk about why I started gaining weight. As a child, a little girl, I was always chubby, but I was never really overweight. My childhood was not really your typical childhood. I had a lot of traumatic things happen to me as a child. I experienced death at a young age. I was molested, and then, I was bit by a dog. I was molested and raped by my stepfather. And these were all at a young age. And I lost my grandmother, who was my best friend at a young age. And all of these things, my response to those was to eat. So naturally, if you have a lot of things happening to you and your response is to eat, you're going to gain weight. So I would say for me, my real gain started probably in 4th grade. Okay, now I'm 32. So 4th grade, you're about, 8? I think, yeah. Somewhere in that area. It depends on how old you are when you go to school. But anyways, so I was around 8 or 9 when that started. Really, I started gaining weight. I started noticing. I started getting made fun of. I remember in the 6th grade, there was this kid named Dave. I won't say his last name because, out of respect, regardless of how he treated me back then. And we always did a Christmas party, in school, and, you can exchange gifts, you don't have to, whatever. Anyways, in all honesty, I took everybody presents, because that's just how I was. That's how I am today. I can't do for one and not for everybody, because I don't work that way. Anyways, I had gotten a gift, and it was from this Dave, and he had always made fun of me. It didn't matter, if it was about what I was wearing, how I looked, what I said, whatever. He had always made fun of me. And so I thought, oh, okay, and being naive and being in 6th grade, you don't think, you always think that people, you have, good intentions for people, and you think that what they're doing is good. You don't think that it's malicious or, that they're out to hurt you intentionally. So anyways, trying to cut to the chase here, I got a package for Christmas from this kid, Dave. In this package was a can of Slim Fast and a can of Lysol. Now this tells you, okay, how my childhood was. That was only one of the things that happened to me. Anyways, I, devastated, ran out of school, and I did. I left. I literally ran home from school, 6th grade, middle of winter, obviously, because it's a Christmas party, and bawled my eyes out the entire way home. When I got home, and I remember this day, when I got home, I started eating, and it made me feel better. And I continued to eat and continued to eat and continued to eat. So as for gaining weight, I would say probably elementary school, somewhere around 4th, 5th, 6th grade, somewhere in there. Number 2, what was your heaviest weight? My heaviest weight was my weight when I started Weight Watchers, and that is over 360 pounds. It's 369.2, I believe, or 0.7. I can't remember. That is my heaviest weight. I've always been a big girl, but I have never been this heavy. Number 3, what diets have you been on? You name it, I've tried it. I've gone to nutritionalist, I've done Slim Fast, I've done Weight Watchers several times. I've done the South Beach diet, I did the Atkins diet. I mean, you name it, I've done it. I've done no carbs, low carbs, lots of carbs, because back in the day it was, good to eat carbs. I've been to a nutritionalist, etc., etc. So I've done it. I've done them all. Number 4, is your goal a number size or a goal on the scale? You know what? My goal is to be healthy. I honestly would like to be, around 150 pounds. I'm not going to state a specific goal, and it's not necessarily a scale goal. I just want to be healthy. I want to be able to keep up with my son. I want to be able to ride a bike without being self-conscious. I want to be able to, go on rides and fly on a plane. Again, if you've seen my video, my first video or second video, I can't remember, where I talked about my trip to the Bahamas and how I had to fake wearing my seatbelt because it wouldn't fit. I want to be able to do that stuff and not even have to think twice about it. Just click and go. So that is my goal. Number 5, what was your favorite food? Always Mexican. Anybody that's watched my videos knows that. I love Mexican food. 6, what is your favorite food now? Same thing. 7, what food will you not give up? Same thing. I love Mexican food. I'll just have to adapt it, to my healthy eating plan. Number 8, how do you reward your accomplishments? Never, never, never with food. Ladies, guys, if there's guys watching, I've seen some of your victories and your, I lost weight, so I'm going to go to Golden Corral, or I lost weight, so I'm going to go to Red Lobster, or whatever. That does not make a darn bit of sense. I'm not trying to be cynical or cut you down, but that is exactly how you got fat. We reward ourselves. Every time we're happy, sad, mad, pissed, depressed, angry, lonely, tired, or bored, all we do is eat. So for me, I don't reward myself. You know what? I got myself this fat. I'm going to take it off. When I get to where I want to be, then I'll reward myself. Not until then, because all that does is hinder any progress you're going to have. Unless you're going to buy yourself something like makeup or, go to a movie or something, fine. And I'm not trying to be all, bitchy or anything about it, but I see so many videos, where people are rewarding themselves the wrong way, and then they wonder why the next week they gain weight, or they don't lose, or they maintain. A lot of it is that, because we aren't rewarding ourselves the same way, or a good way, excuse me. Now that I'm done with that tangent, number 9, what will you do at goal? Okay, when I started this whole weight loss thing, my goal was to lose 100 pounds by September 1st. Obviously, that's not going to happen. I have had setbacks. I have changed my diet plan. Life has happened, and it's just not going to happen for me to lose 100 pounds. I understand that. I am still working towards it. Moving and things like that just throw a wrench in the whole works. But my goal is, once I do lose 100 pounds, even if it's beyond September 1st, if it's November 1st, October, December, whatever, I want to go to Vegas. That is one place I have not been, and I really want to go. The other, my whole goal, okay, because it's not really specific in the questions, but my overall goal, I want to buy a motorcycle. I've always wanted one. Yeah, I want to buy a motorcycle. So, number 10, what diet or plot are you following now? I am doing Weight Watchers, but right now I am not tracking points. I've explained that in my other videos. I am in the process of moving, and I just cannot do it right now. I have not given up Weight Watchers. I'm just not tracking right now. 13, what makes losing weight hard for you? Oh, wait. I totally missed like 3 things here. Sorry. Number 11, what is my favorite body part? None. I'm going to have to say my eyes. That's about the only thing that I find attractive on myself right now. Number 12, what are your current non-scale goals? I want to get moved. I really, really want to get moved. Non-scale-wise, I would really like to fit into some clothes that I have that I kept, hanging on to with the intentions of eventually fitting in them. Number 13, what makes losing weight hard for you? I'm going to have to say my family. It's really hard to please my son and my husband in a healthy way, cooking and whatnot, because they're both very picky. That makes it really, really hard for me. That's, and the last one, would you ever consider weight loss surgery? I have. When I was 16, I believe. Yeah, okay, when I was 16, I talked to my doctor about it, and he ran it through insurance, and insurance said that I was not obese enough to have weight loss surgery. Now, in high school, I want to say that I weighed around 250, and I am only 5'6". So do the math. To me, that's heavy enough, but apparently it wasn't to them. Now, again, back in, about a year ago, actually a little over a year ago, I decided to do that again. I decided to look into it. I was going to the doctor regularly. You have your 6 months where you have to go talk to your doctor before they'll even do anything for you to make sure that it's something that you really want to do. And, I was going regularly, et cetera, and then I got pregnant. So they totally, absolutely, positively said no. Now, when I miscarried at 3 months, I really, really debated going back to the doctor and saying, look, can we pick up where I left off? It's only been 3 months, whatever. And so I called and talked to the nurse, and she basically told me even though I had 4 months under my belt of the 6 that you need, that I would have to start over. So, I was at a point where I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Because I have to do something. I had my pregnancy loss. There was absolutely no medical explanation for it. And I just knew I had to do something to lose weight. And, I have to make a change. Something has to change in my life that's positive. So I have considered weight loss surgery. I don't think it's an easy way out. I've seen what people have to go through. I've seen the struggles that you have to go through with the weight loss surgery, and I think it's actually worse than doing it on your own. So anyways, that was the 14-question tag. I tag you to do